When my childhood sweetheart got engaged to someone else, I was in an air crash. The one who came to collect my remains was the man whom I once cursed as a nuisance. He left everything behind and chose to take his own life, joining me in the afterlife. In this second chance at life, I knocked on his door amidst a torrential rain. With a look of shock in his eyes, I tugged at his sleeve. "Shall we get married?" Just then, my childhood sweetheart, who was about to marry someone else, suddenly rushed over and proposed to me. But it was all too late. I finally realized who was the man who truly loved me. When I opened my eyes again, I woke up feeling a chill. My phone rang several times. It was Terry sending me messages. "Macy, I'm having dinner with Hazel tonight. Why don't you join us?" "I know you're not comfortable with this, but I've decided to marry her. We'll have to see each other eventually. I don't want the two most important people in my life to be so estranged. Do me a favor and come for dinner tonight, okay?" Looking at the messages popping up on my phone, I let out a cold laugh. In my previous life, I was hopelessly devoted to Terry. He gave me promises, saying we would get married after graduating from university. I never worried that Terry would break his word, because I knew, given our childhood bond, he would eventually marry me. But later, a girl named Hazel appeared in Terry's life. He said she was his light, his salvation. He also said that in this life, apart from Hazel, he wouldn't marry anyone else. He forgot all the promises he had made to me and cruelly forced me to accept reality. In my previous life, on the day he and Hazel got engaged, I was on a business trip in Los Angeles. Hearing this news, my heart turned to ashes. I immediately canceled all my work and hurriedly bought a plane ticket back home. On that day, the flight I was on crashed. I felt that I shouldn't have died like this. Even more unbearable was dying for a man whose heart wasn't mine. After I died, my spirit lingered around where the plane had crashed. The only person who came to collect my remains was Harley, whom I once hated the most. His hands became bloody from digging through the debris, yet he refused to stop. Harley kept calling out my name. Later, he swallowed pills to commit suicide in his villa. By the time he was found, it was too late for any rescue efforts. In the letter in his study, there was only one sentence written. "Macy, don't be afraid. I'm here with you now." Perhaps due to Harley's deep devotion, I was given another chance at life. This time, I decided to cherish Harley, this man who was willing to give his life for me. He loved me so much. And in my past life, I was blind to his feelings and wronged him. Thinking about this, I opened the chat interface on my phone. I sent a brief message to Terry. "It doesn't matter to me who you marry, but let's not stay in touch anymore." After sending the message, I turned off my phone decisively. I searched for Harley's address in the villa area based on my memory. In my past life, I heard him mention it only once. Arriving at the door, I swallowed nervously. Then, I raised my hand and rang the doorbell. This was the first time I sought out Harley after so many years. The doorbell rang several times before footsteps could be heard inside. Opening the door, Harley and I looked at each other in surprise. He was wearing a gray loungewear set, and his jet black hair made him look somewhat endearing. Seeing me at the door, his eyes flickered. "Macy?" Under his gaze, my face gradually turned red. "Harley, why don't we get married?"